Juice WRLD was very arguably one of the biggest inspirations in this next generation of music. He definitely inspired a majority of the emo rap genre, if you want to call it that, and it's pretty sad to see that he's gone. Obviously, Juice WRLD passed away about 3 weeks ago at the time I'm making this video, and it just still doesn't feel real. To some of us fans that maybe never met him or never went to a concert that probably never were going to, it probably won't feel any different other than just you won't see social media posts by him, because I'm sure his label is definitely going to be dropping music by him. I mean, they already released the Let Me Know freestyle on Apple Music, which I don't agree with because that happened after Juice WRLD passed away, and I remember back a few months ago when that song was popping. I think it was maybe August or September. Nick Mira said that that song was a SoundCloud exclusive, and now here we are when Juice WRLD doesn't really have a say in what happens with that song. Don't get me wrong, it's cool that his older music is getting the love that it deserves, but if Juice WRLD didn't want that on streaming platforms, or if he wasn't happy with the quality of the song and that's the reason he didn't want it on there, then it shouldn't be on there. But we're never going to know unless someone like Nick Mira spoke out, because he produced the song, and I'm sure he's the only other one that would know how Juice WRLD felt about that. Either way, it's kind of sad. I do not want Juice WRLD's legacy to go down the X route where we just have a whole bunch of features, and I don't think that's going to happen. I think the only reason that did happen with X is because all they had were like little snippet choruses or voice memos, whatever you call them, for X, so they needed features to stretch out his album and actually make it so it was worth dropping an album for. I think Skin should have been the first and last album, or they should just have gone straight to Bad Vibes Forever. There was no point in doing two albums like that when there was not content or enough material for two albums in the first place. But Juice WRLD, I think we're fine with. I personally think that he has an entire album done and ready that he was just waiting to drop maybe 2020. Maybe he just couldn't get it cleared in time for his birthday. Whatever the reason was, I full-heartedly believe that there's an album done that Juice WRLD approved of that will be coming out January or February of 2020, because you have to think about this in a business standpoint. It's been about a year since Juice WRLD released Death Race for Love, that released last February in 2019, and usually artists will drop one album a year, maybe two albums a year if you're someone like Trippie Redd, who Juice WRLD was closely associated with. But even if you look at more people that are signed to Juice WRLD's label, like Lil Mosey, he follows the same pattern, usually dropping an album every year, and that's kind of what Juice WRLD did. He dropped Goodbye and Good Riddance, World on Drugs, and then Death Race for Love. I know two of those albums were around in the same year, but it was a collaboration project with Future for World on Drugs. Either way, I just think that his new album is definitely going to be coming out early 2020, because, like I said, you have to think about this like in a business standpoint. His label still wants to cash in on as much Juice WRLD material as they can, and I don't know if Juice WRLD's ever going to fade away or kind of die off like I feel like X kind of has, just because his label's really milked the situation, and they even used his Twitter account to beg for streams on Bad Vibes Forever to get it to #1 album, because it was only at #2, which I don't agree with that at all. I think that Juice WRLD's album will sell itself. Like, it's going to need no promotion. Other rappers are going to be promoting it because they want to, like Trippie Redd, Lil Mosey, Ski Mask, and that's going to be enough for Juice WRLD's album to blow up and just be amazing. But yeah, his label definitely still wants to cash in on everything that they can, and if the label's done, they're going to get it cleared, and it's going to be coming out sooner than later. And I don't think we're going to slow down with Juice WRLD music anytime soon. I think when we're in our 50s and 60s, our generation right now, Gen Z, we're probably still going to be hearing some form of Juice WRLD media. But that's all for this video, guys. It's very sad what happened in Juice WRLD. Yeah, I thank you guys for watching. Thanks for the support you've been showing on the other videos, and we'll catch you in the next one.